So here we are in the Commerce Plaza Hotel. It was a long time in coming. We left Grand Rapids at 8:30. I thought we were going to leave at 8. That was the first shambly thing that happened this evening. And then we actually leave at 8:30. And then, about 80 miles outside of Chicago, the bus broke down.
The bus breaks down.
Bus just stopped. And the bus driver is like, the bus just stopped.
I'm going to try and figure out what's going on.
I'm going to try and get it together. Really, we just sat there for a really long time.
And imagined our luck and how it was repeating itself.
1 year ago.
Yeah,
this day.
our last spring break, we get stuck in a Swiss airport on a budget airline, and here we are on a budget bus in America.
Yeah.
And so we were imagining the amenities we were going to get.
None is what we were imagining.
With not even Swiss chocolate as a consolation.
No, gosh, we would have no food.
Really bad.
Because I stress ate then all of the grapes and berries that my mother sent with me.
She offered me one. She's like, would you like some berries? Hands me a bag with 2 berries in it.
So we're sitting on this bus waiting for the bus driver to say anything.
And
I don't think he would have said anything.
He wasn't going to say anything.
Unless we went down and talked to him.
I went down and talked to him about the fact that we had a transfer to make, and he thought that was a novel idea. Does anyone else have a transfer to make?
He poses the question over the intercom on the bus as if people will just respond back to him on their intercoms at their seats.
Someone behind us just responded. I do. From the back of the bus, this dark bus. So, also, there was this other guy who was trying to convince us not to call customer service.
Yeah.
We talked to the bus driver. First, he said that he would call and make sure that our bus waited for us because we had an hour layover.
Mm-hmm. He seemed very nice.
Yeah.
He also seemed very tired.
Yeah, every time I went out to him, I felt like I had to coax him. I felt like I had to comfort him and then ask him for help.
She did pat him on his back.
I pat him on the back.
It's
like,
bus driver.
You're doing all you can.
Bro, we understand. But there's this other guy who was like very adamantly sure that this budget travel group
was gonna do something about our afflictions. Not the case, my friend.
And
read the fine print.
And unless we had an approved connection, nothing doing.
No,
so I
we did not have an approved
this.
connection.
I was like, I wasn't a pessimist. I was just a realist. And I told him, I was like, I'm not, like, I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked. And he's like, you'd be shocked of what? I'm like, I'd be shocked.
He was like trying to convince us, like we didn't understand something. We poor, stupid little girls didn't understand that this was not just.
He talked to me for a good while, and he's like, no, so you understand that as soon as the bus breaks down, all bets are off, man.
But we also found a wallet on the bus.
Yeah. So this girl had, I guess she had taken the bus from probably like East Lansing or something, I don't know. But she had been on the bus for a while and had changed seats. And so she had left a water bottle and a wallet on the floor of the bus, and we're like, oh gosh, wallet. So we take it up to the bus driver, and he's like, put it on the dashboard. And I'm like,
there were signs that he was not going to be helpful in any situation.
No, it was, this dude was like really there to drive, and if anything else happened, it was like,
the onus is on you guys.
Dude.
In fact, the second bus driver that we ran into, we asked him what was going to become of our connection, and he said, I don't know, you call him, you know your situation better than I do.
Yeah. Like we should call dispatch because we know how to talk to them.
Did you used to work for EasyJet? Okay, so the wallet. Helpful.
So the wallet. After that, gosh, this is
a saga.
So, there's this wallet, right? And so we open the wallet and we look at the ID because I'm like, maybe she's staying in Grand Rapids. If she's a GVSU student, maybe that's the thing. And she has a Loyola Chicago ID. So I'm like, oh no, she just came back for spring break and left her wallet on the bus. So we take it down and we give it to the bus driver. But then we see this girl who keeps like sniffing around the seats where we found it. And so we're like kind of catching on that it is the girl. Yeah, after the bus breaks down, she came back with a flashlight and was like really searching in earnest. One of the guys sitting next to us was like, hey, what you looking for? And she's like, my wallet. And I'm like, we found it and we took it to the bus driver. And she's like,
it was Vera Bradley, right?
Yeah, she was like crazy about me all of a sudden.
She was so crazy about you. She wasn't
Yeah.
just like, oh, thank you. It's so
She
nice
was
to
like,
meet someone honest. She was like, I want to take you home to my mom.
Let's be together forever. I think those words came out of her mouth. So she takes her, well, she goes down and finds her wallet and then goes back to her seat. At one point, I had gone down to speak with the bus driver again, not productively, but I did it. And I'm coming up the stairs, and she was sitting right in front of the stairs and sees me and grabs my hand, and I feel that maybe there is something that she's putting my hand, and I'm like, whatever, dude, we're just gonna run with this. And she is like, thank you so much for finding my wallet and for not taking anything. You were so sweet. My whole life is in this wallet. She was just like over the moon. So she, during this conversation, has left something in my hand. And I'm
Hasn't checked what it is.
I haven't checked what it is because
She just takes
dumb.
it. A stranger's handing me
as
something.
if it was
I'll hold
like-
this for you.
Like a fine.
She said she
In
thought
my
it was
head,
a sweet
I thought
note.
it was like a note because it felt papery. And as I'm walking away, I look and she gave me $20.
Which she probably wouldn't have accepted if she
No.
would have looked at her hand right away and saw that she was being handed
If I was
$20
not a
for
dumb
doing something
person,
a decent person
I
would
would
have
have not taken $20 for being a normal human being.
So we're like totally laughing about our situation upstairs, taking pictures and lamenting the fact that we have really bad travel luck together.
And stress eating fruit.
Stress eating fruit, but also having really fun time. But we were like definitely sure that we were going to be screwed tonight.
Well, no, at that
Oh,
point.
we thought we might make the
Yeah,
bus.
at that point, I totally thought we were making the bus.
So then
I was
I
under
take
the
things
impression
into
that
my
everything
own
was going to
hands.
be like so fine.
So after the guy that was really optimistic told us not to call customer service, and the bus driver told us that we were on our own, I was finally like, all right, we're going to call customer service ourselves and quit asking our bus driver for help because he's inept. First, the dispatch lady, first thing she says is basically that our bus, it was supposed to leave at 11:45. They were going to wait a half hour for us. But we called it 11:47 and it was gone. It was just gone. It's gone.
And now the story takes a dark turn.
Yeah, because then I got frustrated. They transferred us to customer service and we were going to take the next bus out, which is tomorrow at 1:30. But that still leaves us in Chicago all night long.
All night with nowhere to stay.
Nowhere.
I have a blanket. The end. So they transfer us to customer service, and we're like, blah, customer service.
This is gonna be
always
great.
a bad experience.
They're just going to tell us we have to pay for the bus tomorrow.
Yeah, oh,
even though
excellent.
this sucks.
Because I'm just thinking, EasyJet and Megabus
Yeah.
are now on the same
French.
the same scum-ridden log on the bottom of the pond that is failed travel experience. But au contraire, because that girl was sweet as honey.
I called on the phone. I get this customer service lady. I have to explain to her how to spell my name about 10 times.
Took, like,
but
a long time.
finally she gets it and she finds my reservation. She says, I just found it. And then beep, beep, beep. The call drops! The call drops right when she's like on the cusp of helping me. And she was this really sweet lady and I lost her forever. So I'm like, Katie, I can't do this. Can you call back?
So I do. And the phone does not ring, and I'm like,
No.
So I called dispatch again, and I'm like, hello, I was just on the line of customer service, and the call got dropped. Can you transfer me? And they're like, oh my gosh, absolutely. So they do. And then I'm like, hey, customer service lady, my friend was just on the line with a customer service person.
This is me.
The friend was her. Yep.
This is my face, I mean.
Oh, okay. So I explained to her what happened, and she's like, oh, yes, Brittany. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're the same person.
Yeah,
Right?
I just get the phone and she says, she takes my phone number down and then she says that she's going to call me back. We didn't even ask her to do the hotel thing yet.
We didn't ask
we
her
were
anything.
totally preparing, like, which one of us is a better negotiator? Who can be a, like...
I acted like maybe it was me. That's not true.
I know, because I'm the tough one, you're the crazy one.
That she had already scheduled us on the
Yeah.
bus for 1:30
Yeah,
tomorrow.
she sent me, she's like, I sent you an email and I'm going to see if I can put you up somewhere. Who are you?
the best
You're
person
not-
ever,
Yeah.
a customer service angel.
Yes.
So anyways, she hangs up with us because she's going to call some hotels.
And we took matters in our own hands. We were still thinking about EasyJet. We're like, this isn't going to
We're like,
happen.
no way,
She's
Jose.
sweet, but her boss is not. Nope.
He's got the purse strings and an iron chastity belt, man. Nothing doing. So Right, so we start calling other hotels, and I accidentally call hotels.com instead of an actual hotel, and then I'm really confused, and this guy is Indian, and things don't go well, so I hang up. And there's a bit of a discussion about what other hotel we should call, and whether or not we want to walk there, because now it's the middle of the night in Chicago. At this point, we've gotten off the megabus. It has arrived in Chicago. I have gathered my belongings.
She's on the phone with another person from hotels.com.
Yes, her name was Erica. She was very nice.
Then someone calls us.
From New Jersey.
And I'm like, answer it.
And I'm like, okay. And we take too long making a decision, so then I look at the phone and she's no longer calling us. And then Brittany takes the phone and just hangs up on sweet little Erica. And I'm like,
I know, I'm sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. I call back our customer service lady, whose name we don't know.
Oh, I wish we knew her name.
Anyway, she was the only one working tonight.
Would be... I'll work on this. You keep talking.
Okay, so anyways, we call her back, and she just tells us that she got us a hotel already, and that we're going to be staying at the Congress Plaza Hotel. And look, it has naked statues.
Look how fancy that is.
So here we are.
At this hotel.
And breakfast is on the girl that lost her wallet because she's so sweet.
because now we've got $20 from this really sweet girl.
Yeah, so many blessings.
So many blessings. This evening, theoretically, was going to be really awful.
Yeah, and I was not in the mood for a jank adventure tonight.
Nope, but we have had a jank adventure, and look, she made it out alive.
This isn't a jank adventure.
Really? Yeah,
not anymore. It didn't end jankily.
You're right. I think there are a lot of things that will qualify this as jank.
It was just an interesting night.
A very interesting night. Hello again.
Hello.
We called customer service again because we're still sitting in the hotel, and they need to fax over some information about us to the hotel.
So that they pay for our room.
Yeah, and so we called back our lovely customer service friend, and we found out that her name is Luce.
Light.
She's
Which
the
is
light
how
in
we
our
feel about her
lives.
tonight.
She's the light at the end of the tunnel.
She's the light in Chicago at night.
Yes, the light in Chicago at night.
Shoot. We're going to get back to it, the haiku.
Okay. Dude, this is one of those things we're going to remember forever, man.
I know, but we can't.
Spring Break 2013!
We should post this on, like, Megabus's wall.
Yeah, I'm sure they want, what is it, a 12-minute video?
To get to the end where they we like,
We
praise
should
them
be
for
really
1 second.
articulate at the end.
Yeah.
About how great Megabus is. I don't know if I can stop laughing.